Hello guys, today's topic is weak pointer. So in C++ there are three types of smart pointers: unique pointer, shade pointer and weak pointer. You can have a number of examples of unique pointer and shade pointer and its implementation. So let's look into the weak pointer in this session. So weak pointer comes in a picture when there is a cyclic situation arise in the shade pointer. So let's see an example. So let's have a boiler code. Using namespace standard. Let's have our main function which is returning 0 as a success. Cool. So let's have two class A and class B. So in class A we have private and public. So let's have constructor. So inside the setter of A, that is constructor of A, and let's have a destructor of A. Cool. So let's have one member function void set inside the code. So let's copy this code and create a same class in B. Cool. Now let's have one member variable which is shade pointer of class B, which is PTR, and let's have one shade pointer of class A known as PTR. Okay. I think we will need a forward declaration since B is defined and declared after A, else it will give us the compilation issue. Now in what class A, what I'm doing is like I will having one point over here and I'm using this of PTR which is equal to PTR. Okay, same here which is of type A, and we are doing here this of PTR which is equal to PTR. Good. So let's have a look. We have class A which is holding a pointer of another class which is B, which is of type shared, having constructor, destructor and simple member function which is setting up the pointer of another class. Same structure we have, and we have here class A, and rest of the code is same. So let's create a two smart pointer, so which is of shared one of A of PTR A, which is equal to make underscore shared of type A. Cool. Let's make another shared pointer of class B, which is PTR B, which is make shade of B. Cool. So let's try to run the code and see if it's work. Nice. So now here you can see inside constructor A, inside constructor B, destructor B and destructor A. Now here you can see properly destructor is getting called or invoked once my execution goes out of the scope. Okay. Now let's say if in a situation in a code, what you have done is like you have set pointer A to ptr of type B and ptr of A which is set to ptr of A. Okay. So now what do you think what will happen now? So let's execute the code. Now here you can see only constructor A and constructor B is called but not destructor. Okay. And we are out of the scope and memory leaks is there. Okay. But guys, this is a very big trouble. Okay. So let's say in a code you are somewhere in the production. Okay. And you have the same code over there which is inside a while loop. So maybe right now I'm putting an infinite loop. Okay. So this memory, so here we are using the smart pointers shadeptr, but even though we will having a memory leak. Why? Because this cyclic loop is not been getting resolved, because this resource is waiting for B. Okay, and B is waiting for A. Okay, so I will try to cover shade pointer implementation probably in the next lecture. But yeah, so there is a counter mechanism in shade pointer and they are waiting for each one to release. Since no one is releasing, it will go out of the scope and memory leaks happen. Let's look into the diagnose tools for the proof. Okay, and put my code on execution. Okay, I haven't called the function, I'm sorry. So let's call the function. Okay, now you can see constructor and constructor is continuously getting called. And now here in the diagnose tool you can see like memory leaks. Because of the memory leak here it's happening, and you can see my process memory is getting increasing continuously. So this is memory leak, guys. This is the memory leak. Okay, even though we are using the shade pointers, there is a memory leak. So how to avoid this? So to avoid this cyclic to avoid the cyclic lock, we make use of the weak pointer. Okay, so let's add weak ptr. So I'm adding weak ptr over here only. Okay, in class A, and let's see if there are memory leaks or not. So I am trying to execute it. Here you can see, guys, my process memory is constant, and here the destructor is getting invoked at any point of time. Okay, so this is how weak pointer is helpful. So always try to use weak pointer inside a class. Okay, and also inside a function whenever you are setting up to the pointer. Okay, like this. But whenever you are doing this kind of stuff, okay, here you have to make sure like you are using the shade pointer, which is actually right now inside the weak pointer. So you have to make use of the lock. So don't confuse, this is misleading, but yes, once you use the lock, if you see, this is returning the shade pointer. Okay, so this lock will return a shade pointer, and now it will convert weak pointer to shade pointer. Okay, So this is C++ implementation of standard template library. Cool. So this is the weak pointer, guys, and this is the scenario where shared pointer can cause the memory leaks, and this is how we can make use of the weak pointer to avoid these kinds of cyclic lock. Thank you, guys. Bye.